We've been together for 15 years and this man still hasn't married me.
That's already mad, but it's like...
So I turned up at his workplace.
No, he didn't, bro. He said, why would you do that?
In a wedding dress.
This is where I would just run away. I would just go. They ain't gonna find me.
With a pastor.
What? Oh, you madness. No way.
And his wedding suit, because he obviously needs to be ready for what's about to happen to him, okay? He needs to change.
You are on a joke thing, blood. No way. What?
Because at this point, I've had enough of waiting. I've had enough of listening to his excuses. I've had enough. We're getting married today.
Not yesterday. Not tomorrow.
Today. Welcome back to another episode of the Husband and Life podcast, where we talk about relationship dilemmas and unhinged decisions.
And what?
This one, I told you it'd be worse for her. I was correct.
You're always correct. But this story is one of them ones where it's absolutely...
This is the side of love that you definitely don't want to be on.
May this love never find me.
May this love never find me, because Tafiakwa. Okay, that's all I can say.
So what do we got, bro? What is going on in this world? Huh?
Because this story, buckle up is all I can say. So
get your wine.
Get your tea, get your wine, blankets, coffee, whichever one, wherever you are in the world. This is the time. Let's buckle up. So one of our amazing listeners sent us this dilemma.
We be loving you.
We don't even know if it's true or not, but we love it. We love it, okay?
Let's hear it.
She writes in, she's been with her boyfriend for 15 years.
15.
1-5.
Oh, that's not a relationship, bro. That's a bid, bro. My man that time, yeah. He putting that work in.
Put some time in.
That's hey.
In the 15 years, there is no ring, no proposal, no wedding date, no Pinterest board, no hope. Okay, it's just
not even a fake one, bro.
Sometimes.
Not even a soon. Like let me the hold ring. You know the friendship ring,
the promise ring.
Promise ring. Not even one of them.
Promise ring. Not even a fake one. No. She got the full soon come babe package. That's what she got. Soon come. Let me get my money right. Let me re-up, and then we can circle back to that idea.
It's okay, but it's only 15 years. You know what I mean? It's not light. You know what I mean? It's all right. You don't need nothing. You know what I mean?
But I'm just not ready yet. Conversation is currently happening for 15 years. That's what's happening, right? Because what? How long are you going to wait? How long should I wait for you to love me?
Hitch, but as long as it takes. You don't go to 100. You wait.
Why is he not ready after 15 years?
You ain't showed him that guap 3000. That's the way.
So what's happening is every family event, when there's a wedding, every friend getting married and getting engaged, you're just there clapping, clapping with dry hands. No ring on the finger.
She'll be forever the bridesmaid of her own life, yeah. The bridesmaid, the number one bridesmaid. They be ready to call you.
Can you be my maid of honor?
Trust me.
Can you come in for a dress fitting, babe?
You know you got it. You know you're ready. You know.
So she said she felt embarrassed, explaining why she still wasn't engaged. As you would, because people be asking you, so when are you getting married? When you're there at the wedding? When are you getting married?
The aunties be ready, bro.
This boyfriend of yours that you've had for 15 years, when are you getting married?
Bro.
She said she felt like a placeholder. That's a big deal.
She's in the way. Listen, don't let your boyfriend get in the way of your husband.
Don't let him get in the way of her husband. Okay, don't let him. So one night, she finally snaps. She says, this is where I kind of lost it a little bit, but you know what?
It's a let go.
She asked him, where is this going?
Bro, what? Calm down, bro. Why was she pressuring my guy, bro?
It's been 15 years, bro. It's been 15 years. Pressure. Please.
That's a bit of gaslighting happening over there, bro. You know what I mean? What are you trying to do? Yeah? Leave me. Yeah? I'm just doing
Leave me.
Yes.
So she asked him, where is this going? And he says, why do you need marriage to be happy? Questions. The questions, my heart. Have mercy.
I want to know what she said to you when she said, why do you need marriage to be happy? I need to know, because are you not happy in this relationship? Huh?
You can't be happy when your aunties and your mum and your grandma and everybody you know is asking you when you're getting married. For 15 years, they're asking you every single time they see you. So when is the wedding now? We have been looking at you with this boy. What is going on? What is going
Is
on?
he not gonna marry you?
Why hasn't he married you yet? He's still your boyfriend.
This big age. When's the wedding?
My outfit is ready, oh.
Yes,
You know, I want to spray money on you
when I'm still young, you know.
while I'm still able to move and move.
That's funny.
Oh gosh.
So where does it go? How does
So she said, yes. So she said she realized in that moment he's not planning anything.
Oh.
So she decided if he won't make a decision, she will.
I like a girl that knows how to cook.
She knows what she wants.
Goes and whips it.
She knows what she wants, babes. This is where the story leaves the earth because, my God, she lost her mind. She lost it.
What do you mean?
She buys a wedding dress.
Yo. What do you mean she buys a wedding dress? For what?
She just said she's going to make the decision because he can't make no decision. So she bought a wedding dress.
This is psychopath behavior. All right, continue.
She hires the pastor.
Yo. This is a felony, bro. What do you mean? For what? You're about to commit a crime.
Wedding pastor.
By force.
By force, it will happen. She invites a few friends as guests. Okay? We're getting married. That's what's happening.
All I know is the group chat must have been unhinged, bro. It was like, nobody said yo, bro. I don't think.
No, I don't. I think she probably said he finally proposed. She must have told them because why would anyone participate into such a thing? Just to
say I was there, bro. I filmed the whole thing. You wouldn't believe what happened.
World star,
bro. You know what? It's like a car crash, bro. If you want to explain the accident, you tell everybody you saw. Oh, you can't believe the accident I saw today.
You can't believe what I saw today. Jesus. So yes, she buys him a wedding suit because he needs his suit. Yeah, he can't be rocking up in his normal overalls at work. Yeah,
the audacity.
I'm telling you. And she shows up to his job during his lunch break. Okay.
My bro, I can't even have my sadza in peace. Yeah, I can't even eat my. What?
You know, everyone's at the window like, what's going on?
Someone here to see you.
Someone has seen them, right? So he walks out. He's on his lunch break, so he walked out. He sees her in her wedding dress with the pastor.
Okay.
And a garment bag with his wedding suit. Can you imagine? Okay.
I would just say, listen, guys, I'll be back tomorrow. I'm having a mental day. I need to go home.
I'm having a mental health day.
I need to
go.
I'm nothing. I'm going straight away.
The co-workers are filming.
Oh no! That's what I told you, bro. This is why the people came in the group chat. They were like, listen, we ain't missing this with nobody.
She says they were gonna get married today, whether he liked it or not. You know, she says to him, so are we getting married or not? That's the question she asked when he walked out. Can you imagine? You're in your dress with the pastor and your wedding suit is ready in the bag.
First of all, this is a hostage situation. They need to stop this. Man is under duress.
He's under duress.
He blinks left.
Blink twice. If you need help.
Blink twice, I'll come and save your life.
Blink twice if you're in danger.
Okay? Blink like slow.
So she asked him the question and he had to take a moment. He was so embarrassed.
What moment? What can he say?
He starts he's whisper shouting, "What are you doing? You're embarrassing me." Because his co-workers are watching and filming. And his girl is outside work with the wedding dress in the car park.
You know that to work there, you need to change job.
You have to change job
because they will.
You cannot.
People will come in for Halloween, for Christmas, and wedding dresses. They will come ready for you. Any sort of dress up, they're coming in wedding dresses.
Any opportunity to dress up, everybody's coming in a wedding dress, including the men. I'm telling you now, you're done. You're done out here. So she says, "Oh, I'm embarrassing you. You wasted 15 years of my life." That's what she said.
You wasted 15 years of my life. How is it wasted? Because I didn't give you a ring?
Clearly. So now everyone's watching. The pastor is sweating.
He must be.
Because he probably didn't know that this was going to happen. He probably was told that he knew and he was supposed to, a special occasion.
We already planned it.
We've already planned it. He knows I'm coming. Not knowing. The groom had no idea. It's an ambush.
The pastor is like, why am I here? This is an ambush. This is like different level of criminal activities happening in
Ultimatum is happening.
You know what I mean?
Ah,
Matrimony. I'm going to present this to God. Yes, this is not
in the car park. He finally says, "Fine, I'll marry you."
No, he didn't.
Hey.
No.
And she said she felt sick because that wasn't the yes she wanted. That was a hostage yes. My thing is though, what kind of yes did you want? Because
You wanted him to jump up and down, but like yes.
it's not a proposal. You weren't engaged. You just said, "Do you want to marry me or not?"
You pulled up, bro, with a strap, yeah? Like, listen, this is the option.
It was dangerous.
You can get the food, yeah? Or you can lay down. What do you want to do?
The food you can lay down.
That was the two options.
What are you talking
You to get down or lay down. That's what the two options was.
Oh my goodness. Later that night, he tells her she humiliated him.
Well, you didn't think. How can you say you humiliated? How can she say you humiliated him? She was at his workplace. My guy was making money for the family, for you guys, and then you bring this one holla to him. He's like, "Yo, how can you say this with your chest?"
No, but he tells her she humiliated him. So
he's right though.
Yes. So she humiliated him at
yes.
work.
Yes.
By pulling up and not.
Which is what
no warning.
Exactly what I said, yeah?
That's not what you said. You said, how can she? But she's not the one that said it. He said it.
Yes.
So she tells him he wasted her youth and she's had enough.
Valid.
So they break up. Okay.
Good.
And she said, if I have to force a man to marry me, he doesn't want me. Clearly.
True. Is water wet?
I don't. Yes, it's the truth. So what we want to take from this dilemma, because she didn't really ask for advice, she just wanted to let us know what she did. Yeah, it was like more of a confession. This is what happened, and this is what I learned from doing this. And I think a lot of women are in this position of being in long-term relationships without the ring, doing all of the wifely duties. We call them wifely duties because things change now. But wifely duties, and they are waiting, hoping, wishing, praying
that one day
he's gonna get down on Betty's knee and he's gonna whisk me off my feet, and we're gonna have such a romantic, wonderful engagement, and we'll have engagement party. And because especially with what we see on social media now, them engagement videos you'll be crying if you ain't been proposed to, and that's what you're seeing. That's your expectation of a man proposing to you. Some lavish proposal where there's flowers on the floor and there's pyretics going and there's some sort of heart balloon in an arch and there's a aisle that you walk down and everyone's like, oh my god, I can't believe it. He proposed. And it's not real because you're still here waiting.
You're still waiting for you, and the algorithm is designed to flood that. So because they know you want to get married, so they're already looking for wedding content. So all you're seeing now is married proposal, married proposal, married proposal. And my life is not like that life. So on top of you feeling the 15 years, it feels like 15,000 because of the weight of all that social media consumption, all that information going in, and it's just like...
And they know what they're doing because it's like they know. It's like they can hear you, they can read your mind, and they know that that's what you want to see. So you just get more and more of that because obviously it's in tune with what you want to see. So now you're waiting for him to propose, and year 1, year 2 go by, and he says to you, soon. I'm not ready financially. We're not in the best place right now. And maybe you've had a couple of years where you're not connected as much, and you're kind of drifting apart. And now you're just kind of just around each other. You're literally just getting by in relationship. So you're like, oh, maybe we won't get married now because we're not really on the same page at the moment. We keep arguing all the time and we're not happy. So you decide to put more energy into your relationship and fix that. And then you're in a good place again. And you're like, yes, he's going to propose soon. And then a couple of friends get married. You go to a couple of weddings, you become a bridesmaid. He sees you in a dress. You're like, yes, he's seen me in my dress. He sees how amazing I look. And still nothing. And then you lose your mind. You say, you know what? I've had enough. It's been 15 years. Either he wants me or he doesn't. So you rock up at the workplace with the pastor and the wedding suit and some guests. And you say, are we getting married or not? What's he going to say? No.
said,
with the co-workers like this. Woo! Woohoo! Literally. This is so romantic.
Oh my God. So, yeah.
Fine. That's what he said. Fine.
Because you obviously put me on the spot.
You put me on the spot and you humiliated me.
I can't then say no because people will look at me like I'm a dickhead. I can't do that.
After you've done all this.
You know what I mean? It will make me look bad.
You make me look bad.
I can't do that.
So, these are the things that I know people go through. How can we help them, babes? As people that who've been married for many, many years. What can we do to give them some help? Some light?
Okay. So, you can take a host of water, but you can't force it to drink. And this is the same in this situation. This person would have shown you over the course of your 15 years, they had no intention of marrying you. Because you don't just go from, when are you going to marry me, to a full wedding ceremony with guests, camera crew, pastor, guests, all of this, dress, suit. This is all money and time. You would have been doing this for years. Preparation for all of this. And in all of those years, this is where you need to see, this is when we always talk about, you need to be paying attention, not romanticize about what is happening. Remember when we were talking about the girl last week, when the girl fell on the cobbles and held her hand and she was like, my girl was holding my hand.
We came up with that ourselves, babe. We don't know what actually happened, okay?
This is the truth. This is the truth right here. So my guy has been saying, bro, listen, it's not the time. I'm not ready. Oh, I don't want it. I'm happy the way we are. We don't need to change, fix what's not broken. In your mind, you've heard, I'm not ready. We're not ready. They're not ready. Because did he ever say he wanted to marry you?
That's a very good question.
Because these are real questions we never ask. Did you ever say to him, I want to get married one day, and it's a deal breaker? You need to know when you got serious.
Were you clear?
Because if you had known that information, you go, because people get in a relationship and then they find out 6 months in, I don't want to have kids, I don't want this, and then they break up. 6 months.
When you should have told you at the beginning, you wouldn't have been together.
You've been doing this thing for 15 years, bro. You didn't think.
So people think they can change people's mindset. Remember, but people think that he's just saying that now, but when he gets to know me better,
that was them girls.
Yeah, that was them. Yeah, not me. It's different.
You ain't had this.
Yeah, I'm gonna show him. So you think you can change that person and change the way they view things. And sometimes it does happen. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes it does happen.
It can. Something catastrophic has to happen. A mindset shift has to occur.
Yes. Maybe you are that one. It's happened. We saw it with George Clooney. George Clooney said he's never gonna get married again. And he didn't for a very long time.
But he had placeholders every single time.
He had everybody.
He had the placeholders.
And then he found the one. Yes. And now they're married with children. And he said he was never going to get married again or have babies. Here we are. So it can happen. But it's very rare. Okay? It's very rare. And are you going to hold out for another 15 years? Because remember, George was single for decades.
Long time. I think he was like 60 or 50 or something when he had his first one.
It was decades before he got married. So it's like...
Are you willing to stay the course? Or are you
get married when you're 70?
70. You know your best 3 years of life ahead of you. Married. You know what I mean?
The aunties are going to be asking you, when are you getting married?
No. So I think in this situation, for people to avoid this, you need a transparency at the beginning of the relationship. Ask those questions. Do you want to have kids? Do you want to get married? What is your long-term goals? People get scared with those things, but just ask them in a light way that will get you the information that you need without sounding like you're overwhelming and catastrophizing the situation. You're breaking it down. You're making it appear light, but still getting to the answers that you're looking for. And we do this thing where we assume. You know, we assume people love me. We assume they care. We assume they want to get married. We assume. Nah. There was no indicator along all these 15 years that my guy wanted this to happen.
Well, baby, you would have had this conversation at some point within 15 years. The first 2 years, at least, you would be like, okay, where are we going with this? You'd have asked him.
You would have. So what were you expecting to happen with such a...
But when he says to you, soon come, you get a soon come package, isn't it? You get the, at some point. That's not a no. It's a, I'm not ready. I'm trying to fix my financial status.
That's
their go-to answer to everything. Oh, I'm not ready. You were not ready yet because I haven't made my money yet.
You're working. You're at work.
Yeah, at work. So you're making money. What else do we need to do? Are you thinking about getting a promotion? Are you becoming CEO? What are we doing? Are you starting your own startup? What's going on? What are we waiting for? These are the questions that you would have asked in the duration of the 15 years. And then he would have been telling you at different points in the relationship, well, let's wait. And then I think she wouldn't have been able to wait any longer. And that's why she lost her mind and just...
And jumped.
Yeah. Yes. You know, it's too much. One day.
And as we know, love causes the chemical imbalance in the brain.
It does.
It makes people do some crazy.
We're so in love.
You know, some crazy things because people see love completely different. You know, you'll be thinking, oh, this is my person, this is my forever, this is this, and the other person will be thinking, yo, I got a place to stay, I got a place to live, I get my food cooked for me. You know, why should I just change this? And then they start going, you know how people were together for all these years, and then they get married. They find statistics to back up anything they believe. You know, you heard this couple, they were together for 15 years, 20 years. Then they get married and they broke up in 3 months. Yo, he doesn't want that to be you. He doesn't want that to be you guys.
But they broke up anyway. So, you know, that's how it goes. If like you said, if you have those real conversations, you might have saved yourself 15 years. Like for real. Instead of listening to him say soon come, when is it going to come? Give me a time frame. Are we saying 1 or 2 years? What are we saying? Any longer than 1 or 2 years is too long as far as I'm concerned. If I'm still engaged, if I'm still with you 5 years down the line and we ain't married, well, it's too long. You should know by now. 5 years, you should know whether we're going to make it.
We're compatible.
Yes, you should know whether we're going to make it or not. And if you're not convinced that we're going to make it, we should stop doing this immediately. Okay, let's move on. Okay, because I want marriage and I want children. That's what I said. And you need to be there with me.
Fitty, if you're there.
Because if we said at the beginning that we wanted to have children and get married, what we should be working towards is getting married and having children for the next 5 years. Okay,
that's
how it should be.
Marriage timeline.
And then children within the next 5 years. That should be our partnership goal. That's it. So if we both said, yeah, that's what we both want, I want that too.
Let's get to it.
In 5 years' time, that's what we should have.
Yeah.
Not me saying, I don't know. Auntie's asking you when you're getting married. I said, I don't know, Auntie.
He hasn't said.
He hasn't asked me yet. No.
That's what all of that had happened now. He ain't asked me yet. It forced the girl down.
That's what happened. He ain't asked me yet, Auntie. She lost her mind. She said, let me go buy a wedding dress.
This is 2026, blood. I don't need to wait for him to ask me.
I'm gonna pull up. Let's pull up.
I got my own money.
Yes.
I do this.
Yes. Let me take control. Let me make the decision. That's what she said. I'm gonna make the decision for him.
To decide is to cut.
Yes.
So
that's it.
Got it.
But this is our 2 cents, guys, because you know we like to share these conversations with you. Do you know someone who has been waiting 15 years to get married? You need to send this to them. You need to share this with them and give them a little reminder. Okay, stop waiting. Stop waiting. You need to reevaluate. Let them sit down with their partner and say, "What is going on? Where are we? I need more. I need commitment." We talked about this at the beginning. I'm talking about it now. I need commitment. Share this with them. And if you love messy dilemmas, relationship dilemmas, I mean, you better be back next week because we have got some juicy ones. And you should have already subscribed by now.
Yes.
What is happening?
Ding, ding.
It takes 2 seconds.
It's right there. Press it.
Make sure you put your notifications on so you can be reminded that we're here every Tuesday. And we'll catch you next week for a worsera dilemma. Okay?
Always. All right.
Thanks so much for joining us. Peace and love.